Howdy. welcome, guys. Welcome to the Mehedi Rifat podcast. I hope I pronounced it correct. Well, if you don't know me, you know me now. Bye. Bye, wow. Okay, I'm Mehedi Rifat, and I'm super glad you're here. Like, seriously, thanks for tuning in. And this is my first episode of the podcast I just launched today. So my intention is to upload every Sunday, but I thought maybe why not just upload something that is imperfect today. So here I am recording the podcast episode today. And believe me, guys, I'm not aiming for perfect. Not today, not ever. Never. I like messy, real conversations. So if you hear a laugh, a breath, a tiny stumble, that's the plan. Like humans, like I have to be real, right? Okay, let's go. So now, why are you listening right now? Maybe you are bored. Maybe you clicked because of the thumbnail. Like if you're from YouTube or if you're listening on whatever platform, maybe Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and I'm trying to make it available in all the platforms. And yeah, or maybe you just like weird people who talk too much about Pomodoro timers. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You see, like I'll not be cutting those sounds. It's gonna be imperfect, but I'm okay with that. I'm getting 1% better. So if you don't know the context about the Pomodoro timers, please subscribe to my newsletter Weekflect. It will be in the description box or maybe whatever. Like I'll try to see what option I have to put the link. So yeah, about a month ago I started putting myself on YouTube, like raw videos, me talking straight to the camera about my day, the dumb mistakes I make, small wins. Like truth, to be honest, like I'm broke. Not depressed, just low on cash, but I'm happy. I like making things, but I want to earn money, to be honest. Like, don't feel like just because I'm broke and I'm happy doesn't mean like I don't want to earn money. I want to earn money. Like making money, I want to feel like making money is a game. So yeah, but yeah, I like learning and I want to make money doing stuff I enjoy, which to me is a very, very fun game. So I will try a few business very, very soon and see what sticks. Like pray for me, or let's see what happens. And yeah, so talking of me, I do a lot of reading and podcast listening also. Some things are nonsense, some things are like gold. So when I find gold, I want to share it, and that's the heart of the show. Like small lessons, weekly reflections, tiny experiments, nothing perfect, just real content. So now, you saw like how I was talking about business randomly, right? But maybe you wondered why talk business? Because I feel like it. I'm curious. I'm random. I like the rhythm of trying things. Launch, learn, tweak. Like if one of them makes money, great. If it fails, cool. Lessons learned, that's the game. And like rhythmic phrases make me happy always, so I'll always try to make some sentences while talking rhythmic, so expect a few stupid rhythms like sorry or not sorry. Like yeah, I don't care what people think, to be honest. I care what makes me have fun and makes me learn new things, makes me like reflect on something important in life. So yeah, so recently I've been absorbing ideas from everywhere: books, interviews, podcasts, the things that actually change me feel selfish to keep myself. Like the things I don't want to just keep those to myself, so it felt too selfish to just keep it to myself. So here I am sharing the small stuffs that mattered that week. So that's why I'm like recording this podcast, sharing with the insights, the reflections, the learnings I gathered throughout the whole week. It will not be very much perfect. It will be raw, all about my life. So the most important thing will be to share my life with you. So my week worth of life learnings will be shared through the podcast episodes, and I hope you'll enjoy it. And yeah, Maybe I'll share a quote, maybe a habit, maybe a dumb experiment that worked. Tiny, consistent progress, 1% better. And that's my vibe, to be honest. And one big thing I'm practicing right now is separation of tasks, quote unquote. Let me give you a short version of it, like what it means, the semantics. Like, stop letting other people's opinion drive your life. Their judgment is their problem. Like, your job is your job. Do your work. Like, do it honestly. You don't have to care about what people thinks. Now, there comes a very important thing to remember as well. That doesn't mean ignore all feedback. If someone points out a real problem, like, listen, fix it, but don't let random noise hijack your feelings or your direction. Like, don't hand over the steering wheel of your emotions. That's really important. Like, you are to be responsible for your own emotion. You cannot blame others for your own emotion. Like, you cannot blame others for how you feel. That's just immaturity. And I know it's a harsh truth, harsh reality, but you gotta accept that. Like, realizing that felt like being pushed up the Everest cliff, but terrifying, like very terrifying at first, but tiny wins like 1% a day made flying possible. And honestly, I'm enjoying the flight, to be honest. And now, if you have been following me on YouTube, which you absolutely should, like, links will be in whatever thing. Like, if you're listening on different platforms, there will be a certain areas where you can click on links and everything. I'll put that there, my YouTube channel link. And yeah, so what I did this week, my big chunk of my time like this week went to iOS. I'm learning Swift and Swift UI, and I'm following one of the very popular courses on Swift on the internet for free, which is called The 100 Days of Swift UI, quote unquote, by Paul Hudson. And like, day 14 is done, and I'm feeling really solid on the basics. Right now, I'm actually reviewing the quiz test that I took, and I'm just reviewing them again and again until I move to learning Swift UI, because it's really important to have a good grasp on the Swift fundamentals before learning Swift UI things, because they're required in the Swift UI. So, and I'm doing that. So. I to be honest, if you ask me the question, like, why am I learning app development, the idea of app development is like magic to me. Like, wow, like, I'm building an app and that will be in your pocket. That's the theory of that. Like, just wonders me. Like, wow, like, it like explodes me with serotonin, bunch of neurochemicals, neurotransmitters like dopamines. I like it. I want to build apps. Like, it's weirdly addicting. You make something that runs in your pocket. So if you're learning something hard, micro goals help, definitely. Like, learn one thing a day, ship one tiny app idea. That the slow build adds up, trust me. And you just need to be very kind to yourself while making mistakes. Just fail forward, guys. And I'm a student, by the way, if you know, like, if you don't know it, I am a student. Beside content creating, I'm a student. I'm learning and different things, doing different things. I'm preparing for A-levels, which is an internationally recognized exam that you can take, and it's mainly for non-English speaking countries. As you know, I'm from Bangladesh. If you don't know, you know now. By wow. I'm from Bangladesh, a southern Asian country. Really beautiful but small, but densely populated. So yeah, I'm preparing for my A-level exams, and I chose like 3 subjects to give exams on. Physics, I like it. Maths, really cool. Computer science, I love it. And as you can already see, like, I'm learning Swift development, and all I'm doing it as a private candidate. I don't go to school, and so I get the flexibility of having so much time to do content creation, to do podcasts, to write newsletters, and to play the guitar. I really like playing the guitar, and also chasing my dreams, having a happy life. I like it, to be honest. I'm really grateful, and really grateful to my family for letting me do that. And yes, and to be honest, like, sometimes it can be really hard studying alone and doing everything alone, because you have got to be very disciplined. Sometimes it can be really hard to retain the focus, and that's where I use the Pomodoro technique to retain my focus. So, talking of the structure of my day has 3 deep focus sessions and 2 chill creative sessions. Like, the deep focus sessions are for studying. like maths, physics. I study 2 subjects a day, and the other and also one of my deep focus session goes to iOS learning. And right now this podcast is a part of my chill session, like creative and low pressure chill mode session. So to be honest, like I'm a morning type of guy. Like my mornings are sacred. I wake up at 5 a.m. Like that's when I'm sharpest and I can do things like very, very, very good. So I usually do 2 or 3 50-10 Pomodoro sessions in the first session. So now you might be wondering what's 50-10 Pomodoro. It's like 50 minutes of focused work, 10 minutes break after that. So I do like 2 to 3. So it adds up to like 2 to 3 hours of work in the morning, 5 to 8, so 8. After 8, I have my breakfast and then get a little break and then do my second deep focus work session of the day. And it goes on until creative chill work session comes, and I start doing something creative like this, like recording a podcast, or maybe playing the guitar, or maybe talking to my friends. Like, yeah, I consider that as a chill creative work session as well, like talking to my friends, because when I'm talking to my friends are all someone who are very productive. I learned something from them. So yeah, I consume content, or maybe enjoy a podcast, not the audio one, maybe someone that is like some podcast that I can watch. And yeah, I consume content, like the creative content. So you can also say, like, I also procrastinate. It's not like I'm always productive. I can procrastinate, and it's very okay for a human to procrastinate, but how we procrastinate matters, to be honest. Like for me, I learned something called quote unquote productive procrastination, where, like, let's say I'm having work done and I'm feeling really fatigued right now, not feeling like working anymore. So what I do, like, maybe I'll play the guitar, maybe I'll work on some robotic stuff. So I'm really interested in robotics, so, and maybe we'll work on something else, maybe work on whatever I feel like that it actually I have a hobby on. So that's what I follow. And this week had a small moment. I was chasing perfection while writing the newsletter. So every Saturday I publish a newsletter. So I was actually late at night tweaking small things, trying to make the episode flawless. But then I stopped, just noticed it and stopped. Like, that's the move right there. Notice the chase and change course. Be kind to yourself, guys. Like, when you mess up, the quicker you accept small mistakes, the quicker you learn. Like, I would say fail forward. That's something that changed my entire course of life, and that's my motto lately. And perfection is actually the enemy of success. Please say it with me. Perfection is the enemy of success. Like, that line helps me breathe through the pressure, to be honest. So I'm not going to extend any longer for this episode. I hope you liked it. If one tiny thing from this episode landed for you, awesome. If nothing did, that's okay too. Maybe you smiled once. That counts. Thanks for spending this minutes with me. I'll be back next Sunday with more small lessons, weird experiments, and honest updates. And most importantly, imperfect content, but 1% better than the previous episode. So let me say the quote for the week, quote unquote, perfection is the enemy of success. Hold that like a weird little talisman. Lots of love, guys. And this is Mehedi Rifat signing off. Hey, also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it, and follow me on Instagram as well. Okay, bye.